Catania is found on the east side of the Italian island of Sicily. Located at the base of an active volcano, Mount Etna, you will find the city of Catania filled with its Baroque architecture as well as plenty of beaches to visit. With cute streets like Via Porto covered in umbrellas, you can try Catania classics like pasta alla norma and traditional Sicilian breakfast, granita. And don't forget about the lively fish market and Roman theater. Let's go! Buongiorno from Sicily. This is our first morning in Catania and we got out for the bar to have some cappuccinos and pastries. Today we're gonna hit the beach because it is going to be hot, 107 Fahrenheit. Yes, I said 107 degrees, but it actually turned out to be 113 degrees Fahrenheit that day. Super hot, but we still had to start our day right with some caffeine at the local bar and a granita. Grazie. So this is called granita. It's like a slushy ice cream.
Oh.
And then it comes with brioche bread.
Wow. Pistachio, chocolate, and almond.
A granita is a semi-frozen dessert in between a sorbet and Italian ice, and this is a typical Sicilian breakfast. So good. Okay, so today I'm having my first granita, and I got a pistachio flavor. Ooh, that's so good. It tastes just like pistachios. And then it comes with a brioche bun, so you can eat it together. Ice cream for breakfast. The word for coffee in Italian is caffè, but if you order a caffè, you're going to be getting straight espresso. If you want more like an American coffee, order Americano. And the other option would be cappuccino, which is a drink with milk that you usually would drink sometime before lunch. And also, you typically stand up and drink your coffee. If you want to sit down, they're going to charge you a little bit extra per person. Look how cute this place is. Library. We rented an Airbnb on the main street, and this whole city is super walkable. One of the main areas you're going to want to go to is Piazza del Duomo. This is where you're going to find the Fontana del Elefante, or the elephant fountain, right there in the center, and the Cathedral of St. Agatha, the patron saint of Catania. This is a beautiful open square where you'll find restaurants and activities, but the main part is going to be the elephant in the center, which is the symbol of Catania with the Egyptian obelisk on top. On one of the corners of the piazza is where you're going to find the Catania fish market that is open every day except Sunday from 7 to 2. On a total side note, we had a layover in Dubai before this where we lost all of our luggage. So the first thing we had to do when we got to Catania was go shopping. I highly recommend shopping in Italy. You put all your clothes in here and it magically shows up on the screen everything that you have inside this container. That's awesome. Next up is the beach. You can find a lot of beaches right next to the airport. Okay, we just got to the beach. Little store. Shops. Yeah. Oh, a pharmacy.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. Yay. Food and drinks. A bar. This is what a typical Italian beach looks like. They'll have activities and different music playing in different places. Sometimes they have little playground areas for kids, and there's always going to be chairs for rent, which we'll talk about in a second. But this specific place had these speakers blaring with music, and then the lifeguards, I'm assuming they're lifeguards, were also the entertainers. You could just see them in the water there, and they put on these like water aerobic classes, and they had a dance stage behind the chairs as well. But we were super excited to get here and finally hit the beach in Sicily. So chairs will be owned by different restaurants or businesses on the beach, and they're usually about 20 to 50 euro per chair depending on where you're at, and that will come with an umbrella and a table typically. Since it was late in the day, we just rented a couple chairs for us to share, and our place had a little like cafe area where they had drinks, but we walked over to another place at the end of the beach called Afro Bar, and they were closing up, but they allowed us to sit down and have a drink and a couple bites of food. They actually have a whole space open where they have DJs and things, so this would be a fun place to hang throughout the day or if they have any events at night, and it's really beautiful right on the sand. I've also made a free downloadable PDF with all the information you need to know about Catania and what to do here, and the link is in the description below. Isn't the city so cute at night? Just so you know, the cathedral had rebuilt and rebuilt about 3 times because of the volcanoes in the area, so this whole city was rebuilt multiple times. All right, now we're going to be going to Via Porto, and this is the main street that you see when you think of Catania because it has the umbrellas on top. This is also really close to where the fish market is, so you might be here in the morning and you might have already seen this area. And you can walk around, there are lots of restaurants here, and I picked out a restaurant that I wanted to get a reservation at for our first dinner here. And just so you know, if you can't figure out how to make a reservation at a restaurant because they don't have a regular reservation system that you're used to, go ahead and email them. There's always going to be a contact area on their website, and they will email you back saying, yeah, your time is at this time, please confirm, or no, sorry, we are booked for that evening. And this is a surefire way to get a reservation at a restaurant. We had different things like white wine, mussels, tuna tartare, and all these pasta dishes.
So we have pasta alla norma. Luca and Daddy got spaghetti with clam. We have the rest of the mussels. Mom got swordfish pasta, and then Sissy got shrimp with pasta.
And pasta alla norma is from Catania, and this place had my favorite pasta alla norma that I tried in Sicily. This is where Luca fell in love with Chinotto, and it is an orange soda that you find all around Sicily, but that was his favorite brand. And for the adults, the waiter brought out a glass of Amara on the house, and this was an orange flavored digestive that was super good. And just so you know, our whole meal for the different pastas and appetizer and wine was about 115 euros, which breaks down to about 22 euro per person because there are 5 of us. And just for comparison, this is the other restaurant we had dinner at, and we didn't have reservations. We were just walking around and picked it in the moment, and they were really nice here. And here is the breakdown of what we got and how much it cost.
Okay, this is a pizzioli, a local Sicilian dish I don't know the name of, margherita pizza, and lasagna.
Luca had just turned 13 the day that we left on our trip, so I brought him candles, and they accidentally broke in my luggage, but the waiter was super nice and he helped me put them back together with a toothpick and brought them out on a tiramisu for all of us to share. Here is the breakdown of how much everything was. It was $122 for all 5 of us, and as you can see at the top, the thing that says coperto is basically a cover charge that many restaurants in Italy charge you, and this was $2 a person. It's usually $2 to $5 per person, and it's not a tip, just so you know. And there are lots of cute things to do in and around Catania. If you're flying into Sicily, you're probably going to be going into Palermo or Catania because those are the 2 major airports. So if you're doing anything on the east side of Sicily, you might be flying into Catania. So there's other things to do here, such as the Roman Theater, and that's right in the city. You can access it, and this is a great place to start to go to a trip of Mount Etna, and you can do different tours up there and hikes. We saw it from when we went to Taormina. This is just the beginning of our amazing 1.5-week long road trip around Sicily. Next time we're going to be going to the island of Ortigia and Siracusa. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out. Also, I have a whole playlist here on YouTube about places in Italy, so if you're interested, go ahead and click it on the screen right now.